All right, take two. This one's the one. You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Office of the Day with young Mark Anthony. Welcome, my very special guest, the man who makes sure I can be presentable in different locations and helps you open doors, Mr. Krisspy Life. Krisspy Life, Krisspy Life, Krisspy Life. And Mr. AKA Brian Speedy. Don't worry about how he's going to make it in life, but he's already doing it. If you guys want to check him out, all the information down below. Go ahead and introduce yourself because nobody could do it better than you. And make sure this thing is about like 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches away from your mouth.
All right. What's up, everybody? Go by the name of Brian, but people call me Krisspy. Barber for 7 years now. Before all the barbering stuff, I was in my second year of kinesiology in college, and I decided to drop out, and then that, like, the first thing that I stumbled across was barbering, and ever since then I haven't looked back really.
Okay. You also played basketball. I think that comes into factor how you've been able to succeed in life.
Yeah. That was like the only thing. That was like my first love, bro. That was like what I thought I was gonna do for the rest of my life since I was in first grade.
Go for it. Sorry.
No, you go.
How has basketball impacted you in your life today?
The work ethic was probably like the first thing that I noticed, like, off bat, when I went from like just playing ball and going to school to like the real world, you know?
Right.
That was like the thing off rip that I noticed. Just working hard.
Kobe's had a big impact on your life, and you said that's your ultimate favorite player.
Yep.
Why?
All time. His mindset, I felt like I was always able to relate to him. Like, whatever he would say, like, I kind of, it touched me, but I could also relate. So I felt like we had a lot in common, but we didn't know each other, you know?
He was your mentor without him even knowing it. So we want to get to the value, right? You guys are like, why are we here? What about this barber? What makes him amazing? Let's go ahead and get right into it. How long did it take for you to actually be a successful barber on paper?
Successful barber on paper, probably like, I think 3 years. The first year is really hard because you have to convince people to sit in your chair when you don't know how to cut hair, you know? So it's like, it's very hard. But then you get a couple reps the first year. Second year, you start building somewhat momentum. Then third year, like, you know, you start making some money and it's smooth. But I think like 3 years, you could really like make it shake in barbering as long as you stay consistent. The first and second year, the third year should be good.
How many free cuts did you give out at first?
I would a lot. I would get over 100 for sure, bro. There's people that would come in once every week for free, but I wouldn't trip about it because I know my haircut. It was bad, bro. It was bad news. They would walk out, bro. You don't know what it is to like give the client the mirror, knowing that cut is jacked up, and like not being able to do anything about it because, you know, like, I tried my best, but it would still be ass. So, I mean, that was the worst part of the first year. So that's why I didn't charge and I wouldn't trip.
Yeah, man. And you got to be humble to be willing to do that and be willing to go through the pain of like, wow. Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Man. So
it's cool. Yeah.
Would it be fair to say I made a little bit of an impact on your life in the aspect of kind of pushing to start your YouTube?
Oh, hell yeah. You could tell him about that one day.
Man, so I told my friend here, you know, I've been very fortunate enough to meet Krisspy Life from David Reyes, David Alejandro Reyes Donale.
Shout out David.
Shout out David. We were talking when he was cutting my hair, and I was like, you know what, bro, I have to tell you something. I don't know if you're going to like it, but you have to hear it. And I was like, man, you have amazing content. Why is it not on YouTube? He's like, oh, I've been meaning to. I'm like, okay. I was like, look, if you don't start repurposing your content on YouTube and focusing more on that than Instagram, like, low-key, we can't be friends anymore. I'm not going to get a cut. I know you don't need me, but like, bro, like, I believe in you, bro, and I think you should be doing it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away from any of the impact and the power and where he's at today. None. All I said was to just start, man, like, please. And he did, and now he's been reaping the benefits. New opportunities have been presented to him, all just leading to, what does it feel like at first when you start on YouTube?
It's nerve wracking, and you feel like no one's watching, but you're putting in so many hours into something that no one gives a fuck about, right? That's how it feels like. But I mean, that's how it is with everything, right?
Yeah.
So you start something, no motion, and so keep on pushing it. Then you see some motion, and that's how I felt when I first got my the first couple videos that I did. It didn't do well, but then once I got that first one that hit 21K, that shit was like a little taste of the dream, and it was like, you know what, I am doing the right thing. I just gotta keep going.
All money
Like,
in.
yeah, late gratification. Gotta learn about that.
Wow. We're sitting at like what, 2,000 subscribers now?
I'm like 3 away, bro, from like 3.
3 away. So, what's the name of your page
Crispy with the K, 2 S's, B. Crispy B
on YouTube, right?
on YouTube, yeah.
He's 3 away. We got about how many people in the chat, Vanessa? We got 4 in the chat.
If y'all all follow, I'll probably get to 3K.
Yeah, so show
mean a
some
lot.
love.
Show some love,
support is
please.
free. More. We had about 12 in there earlier, and people are going in and out, so don't worry about it. Help us go to the next level. We will help you too. Whoever's at 2,001, we'll shoot you with $5 on Cash App. And we can track that, by the way, so don't worry about it. And also put your Cash App link on any recent videos. That way we know exactly where, so we can send that over. Dude, that's so impeccable. 3 away from 2K. Big milestone. Today you're going to hit it because I'm going to market you all day. With that said, bro, how have you been able to study and learn content regarding cutting hair to make sure it's as engaging as possible for your ideal person to watch?
Like how did I study?
Yeah, how did you study it? What did you learn? And what have you learned psychologically to get people engaged?
Doom scrolling with purpose.
Doom scrolling with purpose.
Doom scrolling with purpose, yeah. Like I would just scroll, and then when I find myself like staying for a video, a barber video, I'd be like, all right, what did they do? And then I'll just kind of like study it, and then I'll save it. And then to 2026 content to make, that's like my little album that I have. So every time I think that something's good, I'll just go ahead and save it because I know I won't remember to go back looking for it. So I just do like a little album. So yeah, just like doom scroll, but like with purpose. That way you don't feel as bad.
That's amazing, bro. Doom scrolling with purpose. That's might be the topic and name of this podcast. Doom scrolling with purpose with Krisspy Life, and why it's impactful if you actually have a purpose behind it. But with that said, bro, let's provide them with more value. What can I ask you here? Or let me specify. If you're looking to become a new barber as a young man after you graduate high school, which route do you need to go?
In terms of like going to school, just doing the solo, is that what you mean?
Whatever you think is the fastest way, but best way or most efficient way to be able to be successful.
I would say, get do it in your restroom. That's how I started. Like that was my mom's bathroom. I started in my mom's bathroom first. Well, for me, like I had like my parents couldn't even give me like a buck to buy a clipper, so I'll just tell them what I did. So I what was I doing? I was still in school, but then I got a side job, and then all that money that came from that paycheck, Paxton, I used to work at Paxton, and that for all the money I will get will go into like new equipment. So once I got my first paycheck, I got a clipper, second paycheck, trimmer, then shavers, then I got a cape. So eventually then it was time to make, eventually I got all the tools, and then it was time to make the big purchase, which was the barber chair. But I wasn't going to place my barber chair in my mom's bathroom, right? So I was like, what can I do? And I had like a little shed in the back of my house. So I cleared everything out of there, and I went ahead and I bought two ring lights and I bought the barber chair from OfferUp. It was like 230, but back then 230 was like
A lot
that
of
shit was
money.
a lot of money, bro. That shit was like I was second guess buying the 4 for 4 from Wendy's back then. So that's just crazy. Dropping like 230 at that time, right? Because
Right.
just so eating munching out on the 4 for 4s and shit. And I did it. Oh, okay. So then I bought the chair. Then after that was just I think it was just like mindset change that made me be successful. It was kind of like I'm guilty of this. Like people would hit me up, but I'd be nervous because I was shy back then, and it will have to be a one-on-one encounter. So I was available sometimes, but sometimes I'd get too nervous to have the person come in, so I'll be like, oh, I can't get you today, you know. But the mindset change. I remember it was like New Year's Eve. I was like, okay, I gotta stop like fucking around, and I have to make sure I say yes to every single person that wants a haircut, no matter what I'm doing. Cause I feel like a lot of the times, like people wait for like tragic events in their life to start, like going all in. And I was like, I don't want to wait for some bad shit to happen just so I can lock in. What if I just lock in when life is good, you know? So I'm healthy, my family's healthy. So let me just go ahead and do myself a favor and like lock the fuck in. If I could work that day, like I'm gonna work. So and then that's when I saw like the most result, bro. It was just like once I bought everything and then changed my mindset, had my minds on the right things, that's when I actually like started to grow. And it was a no brainer to keep it going.
You see, it's all about mindset, you guys. Like they say, your reality, your now is because of your past thoughts. And I do believe that to a certain extent, but I also believe that it comes down to your actions that you take prior. So your actions and your thoughts are a result of where you are now. So if you change your thoughts and you implement the actions that are needed to become the best you, just watch how things are going to change for you. With that said, when you switch that mindset, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna do these haircuts. I'm gonna cut Mark Anthony's hair at 4 a.m. like he thinks he's the baby or something. But it's all right. Like it's cool because every time we talk, we got the strong brotherhood. Like even you being willing to do that, like that already puts you in the top 1% of barbers. Every other barber would be like, you know what, I'm gonna need 250. And given for certain events that I had lined up, if he would have said that, I would have been like, all right, I guess I got to do it because he's got me by the neck. Like nobody else can cut his hair like how he cuts my hair. Nobody else puts as much detail and love and caring and kindness to my head how he does. And he does that with every single person. He connects with every single person.
Yeah.
So with that said, how did you understand to learn people to make sure that they came back to you? Like you studied people as well.
Yeah, it was trial and error because before I wouldn't really talk to people
Mm-hmm.
because I was so focused on giving the best haircut that I kind of like it took away from like what it is, you know? Like it's more than a haircut, it's like an experience and shit. Like you said, it's like brotherhood. Whenever you pull up, like we chop it up, we talk, and that's like another that's like another thing where I saw my business like jump up. Like people started coming sometimes just to like chop it up. Sometimes that's what I noticed, and it's true what they say. Like in the barber game, a lot of barbers hear it, how it's more than a haircut and you should really get to know your clients. Like it plays a big role. And back then I used to not believe it. I was like, you know what, if I give a good ass fucking haircut, like I'll be cool, they'll come back. But nah, bro, like people would literally come to you, say we're both barbers, but you're a Laker fan and I'm a Clipper fan. I cut someone's hair really good, but he goes for the same team as you, and you cut his hair just as good, maybe not as good, but just as good. But y'all rock with the same team. Like he's gonna go to you. You feel me? Like so, I feel like that has to do with like talking to people, getting to know them, their favorite team, what they're gonna do for the weekend. Like if they're, you know, I think that plays a big role. Definitely, just talking to your client, learning people, like you said. It's like 50-50, half haircut, half experience.
That's crazy. That's a really good way to display that Picasso of being able to have that as opposed to transaction. an interaction with your client where
And I think it makes work just flow better too. Like
Mhm.
it's you know him, he eventually becomes your homie, and now you just get paid to cut your homie. Like everyone I cut now, it doesn't even feel like work, dude. It's scary. It's like I just clock in, I just dab everyone up. I know what they do. I know where they're going. I know like they tell me everything, and it's cool. And I think you just win with talking to people instead of just like um, looking at appointments as transactional.
right, right.
Yeah.
And you've done really cool things now. I want to plug in another important topic with Krisspy Life. He's disrupting the industry with FadeWipes. Go ahead and explain to me how you differentiated yourself within the industry.
So FadeWipes is aftershave, right? But we're the only ones on the market right now that actually are using alcohol in the form of a wipe. So this is a crazy story, bro. Like and I think a lot of people don't know this, that back in the old days, barbers actually used to get like a little neck strip, you know, the neck that I put on you. So they'll actually use that and grab alcohol and dab that
Yeah,
and then wipe you down.
I
That's what they
remember
used
that.
to do back in the old days.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been like 7-10 years ago that the spray started becoming a thing, and then they started adding like fragrances to them and stuff. So all that is new. So I think Fade Wipes is like we're trying to bring old school back, but with a modern twist,
Old new.
you know. But it's a no brainer. I feel like you could definitely tell the difference between using a Fade Wipe and a spray.
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
expand on that. Like with the FadeWipes, you were able to look back in history, remember back when you used to get cut, remember back when other people used to get cut,
hmm
and you were like, wow, I can implement this. How long did it take from start to finish to actually be able to launch FadeWipes?
It was a couple months. We actually moved pretty fast. I would probably say like less than 6 months, you know, around 6 months.
Who's we?
Um, me, CJ, and my boy Josh. So it was three of us. It was three of us in this.
That's amazing, man. And what
Yeah.
are you guys doing to market that?
So market that. We're on TikTok. Uh, we're on. We made our own website. We pop out to events, barber events.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. You actually meet like people that actually rock with your product, which is crazy. And then what else? We're looking into Amazon too.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Let me know how I can help, man. I got a lot of different sources and different ways that you can market it,
Yeah.
and even like just value propositions. So
hmm
when you're interested, we can talk further more about this, maybe off the cast, because I don't want people to, you know.
Yeah.
But I got different resources for you that you can utilize, especially like friends that are influencers that would be willing to
Okay.
do it
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
UGC, right?
Yeah.
User generated content for you guys that don't know.
That's fire. Yeah.
Let's work, bro.
Yeah. I think that's the wave now, bro. Just like for advertising, I think just like storytelling and just getting it
Yes.
to like people with a following, right?
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
think really just how many times are you guys posting a day?
It's very inconsistent, but we have our little sprouts.
Why is it inconsistent?
I think it's just because we haven't had or we haven't planned. We haven't planned. You know,
Because it's
I
a
think
big
it.
product. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Hmm. I think you should be posting at least once a day on your personal and at
Yeah,
least once on all the business platforms because, you know, people are going to be willing to buy it. Do you guys have like a bulk order?
yeah. Option.
Yeah. How much
Yeah,
is that?
wholesale. It all depends on how much wipes you want and
Let's
where you're
say
located too.
500 or 1,000.
500 or 1,000. I mean, I don't have all the numbers on me now, but I mean, I'm sure. Like
Give me a ballpark, like north of like for 500, maybe it's going to be like a $850 price tag.
for like 5K wipes, like maybe like 400.
5,000.
Yeah,
So 400 for 5,000 wipes.
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
And that's a ballpark, you guys. Hold on, don't quote us on that.
yeah,
That's amazing. And where do you guys have the wipes manufactured? China?
yeah.
Have you been out to China yet?
Not yet, not yet.
We're gonna head to Japan, and then we're gonna go to where would we go in China?
Uh, that I don't know, bro. We gonna have to do our research.
Vanessa, where is a good place to go in China? She's a little bit we're gonna go to Japan. You see, that's another sign. She's been to Japan.
Is Osaka better than or did you travel to Osaka too or not?
In Japan,
Yeah.
I was in Tokyo, Akihabara, Shibuya.
Shibuya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, true.
Shibuya. That's fire.
Mhm.
1 second, you guys. We got somebody interested to come out for modeling. All right. So, do you need like maybe something that can help you? Okay, no. How about this? Are you open to traveling to Colombia to cut hair in April?
Yeah.
And free haircuts?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, free haircuts would be sick. That'd be dope content.
Can you commit today to getting your passport rushed?
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
but
get my
commit.
no, I have to get my passport. Yeah.
No, but you're gonna go online today or tomorrow to purchase it.
Yeah, I could do that.
You have my word. You're giving me your word because
Yeah.
now we got.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna see us soon in Colombia, April 9th. And if you don't come to that in April, don't worry. We'll set up a meet in Mexico, which might even be more inclining for you. But April 9th is what we're looking to do.
Ooh, that's soon, bro.
I'll take care of the flight and board. You just got to pull up. She, in the background, my cousin, Miss Vanessa G, Miss 50K a month is easy because she's blessed by the Lord. She's coming out to me in Panama. So now I got real OPM options to be able to take us to the next level. Let me help you grow. Bring a bunch of FadeWipes. Bring your cameras.
Oh yeah, we got to. Yeah.
Bring the energy.
Yeah.
Get your passport tonight. Order online, Rush Express.
All right, bet.
With that said, we're going to come back into the podcast. I kind of sidetracked there for a second.
All good.
Tell me something that most barbers don't know. And they actually have been doing it for a while.
There's a lot of things.
Things that they should know.
Off bat, bro, it definitely be don't just look at yourself like a barber. See yourself as a business.
Right. What does that mean? To people that don't know.
Like for example, like the small things matter, like how you pull up every day to work, how you carry yourself, how you text people, how you show up on time, or if you don't show up on time.
Right.
You know?
That's the thing. I mean, a lot of barbers, not you, but a lot of barbers, they have this thing where it's like they'll make the clients wait. But in the case of the client, not arriving within the first 10, 15 minutes and they charge another $20, which I get, it's a business at the end of the day. But if you've made that client wait before, like, do you think that's fair?
Nah, that I get mad at that, bro, because I do see people like that. Like they will no show their clients, but when their clients no show them, the client gotta pay a fee.
Right.
Like, make it make sense. Like, even though you're the business, I feel like
the mic needs to be closer to your mouth.
Even though I just feel like there has to be equality, right? So for people to even want to pay that fee for not showing up, like, they gotta know, like, it's mutual, you know? Like, if he don't pull up, he got me, you know? Or it's $20 cheaper. So that's what I do. I try to just be real. I mess with all my clients, so I'm not about to take their money just because they don't show up sometimes, you know? I feel like for that to work, it has to go both ways, definitely.
How do you connect with the client who is not a fan of LeBron?
You can't, bro. You gotta disconnect.
I'm not a fan of LeBron.
Man, I gotta disconnect, man.
Nah, but I respect LeBron. I appreciate what he does.
Nah, yeah.
I don't like the quote unquote crybaby side, but I do enjoy watching him. I love the game. I love the way he plays. I love the investment he's put into his body. He's put over $1 billion into his body.
That boy don't play. Yeah.
So with that said, knowing how LeBron invests countless dollars into his body, if I'm able to show you how to make some more money, would you be willing to entertain the idea and take a call to show you how to get your marketing to the next level to generate you the revenue, the speaking engagements, the running the shows? Would that be something of interest to you?
Yeah. Leveling up. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Next plug. How has creating a team within FadeWipes been so important for your guys' next steps on success?
It's big, bro, because everybody has like stuff outside of like their I guess you could say like main job. Like, everybody got a life, everybody got a girl, kids. So
Right.
I think it's cool because you get to like if you can get something, you put it in the chat, somebody else takes care of it, and then there's mutual respect. So sometimes I might get you on a back to back if you can get the ship out this order today. You know what I mean?
That's amazing, man.
Yeah,
And
it's just cool.
have you guys written like personal handwriting notes? That's so powerful to the client. If like you put a little
Oh yeah,
handwritten note, have
yeah.
you done that?
That's a good one. Yeah, we've done it before. Yeah.
What you can also do is, I'm sure you do it, like put a couple stickers in there, but
Yeah.
also put like, this is one thing that maybe we're gonna cut out. So we'll cut out this little part.
Yeah.
Put in a $2 bill, bro, for that extra luck.
Yeah.
And we bless it with holy water before we send it out.
Yeah.
And that'll be the note, like, this is for your luck. This is for your growth.
That's sick.
Invest in us, and we'll show you how to continue to get to the next level, man. I think you guys are going to take it to the next level. Like, grab that book and show them right there. So thanks to our boy, Alex Ramosi, great plug. 100 million money models, $100 million offers, and $100 million leads. You can put it back down. Thank you, boss. You guys got to learn from the people that are already doing it. Success leaves clues. Who, as well, aside of Kobe Bryant, aside of LeBron, has been an impact from you, and what have they taught you specifically to put you to the next level?
Oh, some dude named Chris Bossio, bro. That's no
Who's
brainer.
that?
Bro, he's a monster, bro. He's a barber. He started off in Tampa. He was like he was just like a barber at a barbershop. And fast forward now, bro, I think he has like over 25 locations in Tampa. He started his own what is it? It's like Pi Accounting, his own accounting firm.
Okay.
For barbers. Yeah. So
For barbers specifically.
and
Nice.
he is launching the first ever booking app like made for barbers by barbers. And
Wow.
it should be, I'm on the wait list too, bro.
Made for barbers by barbers.
I think it should be this month or next month. But I can't wait for that. I'm gonna hop off Booksy. Oh, and I feel like that's another thing, like, but going back to what you were saying about barbers, about what they don't know, I feel like why is a different booking app like needed for barbers, or just like if you're an esthetician, if you do nails, like why is it important to have like the right booking software?
Right.
For example, the really big ones, the one that everybody uses, bro, is Booksy. And the bad thing about Booksy is that it's when you hop on it, like, say you're bringing 100 of your clients onto that platform. Hey, if you want to book me, you got to get Booksy. Okay, bet. All your clients download Booksy. There's 100 people that you made download.
Right.
And now, say they try to book with you, but you're booked out. If it says that you're booked out, it will notify them someone else's business.
What?
Even though you went ahead and you made your skills, all the time that you put in the shed, in the bathroom, learning how to cut, all the classes you took, bro, to the trash, because like this app is just throwing other barbers to your clients that you worked so hard for to get on that app, right? So that's why having the right booking software like is important.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the fact that it's made by barbers,
Or barbers.
yeah.
Wow.
It's cool. It's definitely something people should look into, because that's the last thing you want. It's like McDonald's running an ad and then having Burger King like at the left corner of the ad. Like
what is this for? Like,
yeah. Why are you
confusing.
promoting another business? So that's why I think it's important, and I think that's something that barbers never think twice about.
That's horrible, man. I'm so grateful to even hear that. That's empowering within itself. Man, so what are you looking to do this year? What's that crazy milestone that you have to hit?
Crazy milestone that I have to hit. I have a couple.
Okay.
But the one that has been like on my mind is just like FadeWipes right now. kind of to get like, yeah, I want to wake up every day and see like a sale. We woke up today and we saw one. We got one from Michigan, I think.
FadeWipes.com.
Yes, sir.
You're about to get another cell as we speak. Keep
Yeah.
going.
So
What else?
I actually like truly believe that that's gonna be like one of the products that every barber has on their station, like years from now. And people are gonna be like, damn, why didn't I come up with that? I like to
Because they didn't
think,
pay attention.
yeah, I feel like FadeWipes is like the guy that created the mop. It's like something so dumb, so simple, but I mean, everybody buys a mop. You know, you need a mop to clean up. So I feel like FadeWipes falls into that category where it's a no-brainer. You need it. It makes sense. It's better than the spray, and it's here to stay.
That's amazing, man. And with that said, it's here to stay, here to show you in every way that your dreams are possible. Wow, I feel like a legit podcast rapper, if you will, rhyming just to make it so it's with the right timing of delivery. With that said, bro, let's go ahead and go back to some value. What are you doing differently aside to the FadeWipes, aside to connecting with your clients, aside to ensuring that they leave happy with their cut? What else are you doing to make sure that they come back to you and that ultimately they feel trusted with you? Because you're essentially a therapist up there cutting my hair, and that's with countless people.
Mm-hmm. So just the way you show up, and then just what you post. I feel like that's what, like, if your client's not there. What was your question? It was like, what do you do? And
what else are you doing to connect with your clients?
Oh, just staying active on socials, bro. Everyone's on the phone, so you just gotta make sure you post what your authentic self.
How do you continue to make sure they feel trusted with all the information that you give, or that they give to you?
What you mean? I mean, I never really go ahead and tell anybody's business, or, you know.
See, he's like a confidential therapist lawyer for you.
Yeah.
He's advocating on your behalf when he's not with you because he just got the freshest cut. You know, he did this funny thing to psychologically engage people, and I loved it. He put worst barber in Orange County on a bunch of different
that shit
videos.
Did good, bro. I ran an ad on that and it did good.
How good did it do?
It did good, but I just ran it in a bad location because I got a lot of messages for it. But once I told them the price, a lot of people just didn't reply. Wow. But it was a pricing thing for sure. But people reached out. I just had to run the same ad, but different location. It was my fault for running it in that area. I should have known.
Okay, what are a couple things you want to leave off with? Then I'll ask you a couple more questions, and then we'll go, and then we can make another small one just for small video purposes.
All right, cool. What's the small thing that I want to end off on?
Suggestions, whatever. Mindset. Faith.
Just always try to, like, it all starts like with the mind, so always try to, like, get your workout in, eat good, learn about your body. I feel like once I started doing that, I started feeling more uplifted, and it just makes you pull up to work like awake, you know. I started hitting the gym in the mornings, and I found like I pull up to work more awake, and my clients notice it, I notice it, and it's just better. So I think just everything outside of work, just try to go the extra mile to learn about your body and build a routine. Yeah.
And with that said, what are 3 things that you're going to work on improving this week?
3 things improving this week. Probably I want to learn more. I want to get more into, like, I've been in the gym a lot more, yeah, but I want to get more knowledgeable. So I think
like weightlifting or what?
Like weightlifting. I'm trying to put on some size, but I'm also trying to be in 2 men's leagues this year. So I know I'm gonna have to, like, not just power lift. I'm gonna have to, like, do, like, mobility work, implement plyometrics. So,
right.
Learn more about that, definitely. Yeah. 2, 3. I'm gonna say 2. That was 2 right there because that was a lot of stuff that I gotta get into. And then 3, it's up in there right now.
Nah, I can't let you leave without it.
She looking at.
Looking at some vibes. I got a couple models coming in. They're waiting to come right in, but I told them to wait.
And 3, be patient.
That's the money right there.
Be patient. Keep working, even though you like late gratification. Keep working.
All right. You guys have tuned in to Office of the Day with Mark Anthony, Krisspy Life, Mr. Speedy. And he's an amazing individual. If you ever are fortunate enough to get a haircut by him, just know that new opportunities are going to open up for you. I like to end off with a couple messages, right? With him, what I've learned from him the most is to be willing to learn the difficult things that you don't want to put the time in. He put the time in to learn editing. He put the time in to learn this. He put the time in to do that. And ultimately doing that, it just changes your trajectory altogether. And I think we become what we think about. He became what he thought about not only years later, but within that first moment he decided it. He said, I'm going to write it down and I'm going to do it. Once you write down what exactly you want to do, you have the power to become it. You write it down, you own it. Earl Nightingale said this. The most strangest secret in the world is we become what we think about. 90% of individuals, 90% of men, 98% of men, actually don't even know the definition of success. You can ask 10 people on the block, what does success mean to you? Or what is the definition of success? 9 out of 10 people won't know, unless you're in a place like Rodeo or maybe like the Grove. But even then, a lot of those people, they don't really know. And that is okay. But what's not okay is being that we have so much access to information, so much knowledge, so much at our fingertips, and we still don't know. That's crazy. We can tap in with so many different resources. Jim Rohn, Greg Plitt, God Familia LLC, MMG shit, G shit, Rick Ross, all these empowering individuals, Malcolm X, John F. Kennedy, all these different people that have impacted my life. So go ahead, believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, be spiritual enough to continue to go, and be willing to talk to yourself in private, be willing to talk to yourself in public, be willing to do those things, be willing to live in the suck, because that's where the true value is. That's where the true value is. The true value is in the suck. It's in the pain. It's in the gains. It's in the working out. It's in the early mornings. It's in the late nights. It's in the greatness over defeat. It's in the belief of knowing that you're going to get through whatever hell you're going through. You're already going through hell. Get something out of it. Thank you so much. Office of the Day, Krisspy Life, more coming soon. Thank you, and I will wish you a wonderful week. Office of the Day, Creative Days, or Creative Mondays with Mark Anthony. Creative Mondays with Mark Anthony is just an ultimate thing. And here's why. Because it's focused on whoever comes out. I, yes, have said some things, but it's focused on the individual in front of me. It's focused on my beautiful cousin in the background taking care of me and showing love and showing the support that I need. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Believe in yourself. And you know what it is. Office of the Day continues. Today is downtown LA. Tomorrow, Santa Monica. And very soon you will see it's going to be global. I will be all over the place. He's coming with, Vanessa's coming with, the people that have believed in me from the jump are coming with. Wait for God Familia LLC. He's coming in. G shit. Mindset over everything. Thank you guys. God bless. Rico, mami. La cosa está rico aquí en Medellín. Dame un momento, papi, rico.